Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are breaking down the Namajunas versus Amanda Ribas fight card. We are only doing the main event because the prelims don't look very exciting, let's be honest, but the main card looks okay. We got Pajuelo versus Fernando Padilla. Pajuelo is 29 years old, a record of 8-1, and he is 5'10". And Fernando Padilla is 15-5 for a record, fighting out of Chihuahua, Mexico. And he is 27 years old, so he is a little bit younger, and he is 6'1", and he is 3 inches taller than Pajuelo. But I don't think the height's going to have much of a factor in this one. Both guys are tough. Both guys have a pretty decent record. But I'm going with Lewis on this one. He has a little bit more promising resume and just a little bit better looking as far as technique goes. And he's shown parts of his previous fights where he's a dog and can take some punishment. And he's okay with being the nail in some parts of the fight. So I got Pajuelo winning by knockout in the third round via ground and pound. I don't think it'll be an easy fight, but it'll be a drag out, pretty ugly looking scrap, but it'll be entertaining nonetheless. Next up, we have Quarantillo versus Youssef Zalal. You got to go with Billy Q on this one. The guy's a fucking beast, very fun to watch. Loves to get into big scraps and put on a show for the fans, which who doesn't love that? We have Billy Q's record at 18-5. He is the slight favorite at -165, fighting out of Tampa, Florida, and he is 35 years old. He is 5'10". Youssef Zalal, pretty similar record, 13-5-1. He is the slight underdog at +135, fighting out of Morocco. Oh no, he's from Morocco, fighting out of Denver, Colorado. My bad. He is 27 years old, so he is noticeably younger than Billy Q. But he also has a noticeably less wins than Billy Q with the same amount of losses. Same height as Billy Q as well, but I gotta go with Billy Q, if you couldn't tell. I think it'll be a fun fight, though. Neither guy has a lot of losses. None of them have folded in any of their fights, at least none that I saw. But yeah, I think it'll be Billy Q by knockout in the third round. Pretty similar to my last pick of ground and pound strikes after getting dropped. But I think that has the potential of being fight of the night. If that's not fight of the night, it's definitely going to be this next fight with Payton Talbott versus Saaiman. This fight I'm excited about because we could easily see both guys fight each other again 5-7 years down the line. We have Payton Talbott at 7-0, fighting out of Reno, Nevada, 25 years old, 5'10". And on the other end, we have Saaiman fighting out of South Africa, record of 9-1, which most people thought Saaiman kind of got robbed his last fight, at least from what I saw. Personally, I thought it was a pretty even fight, but yeah, Saaiman's a very good prospect, especially at only 23 years old, which is insane. Yeah, he's 5'8", so he is a little bit shorter, a little bit on the skinnier side as well. But Saaiman's a fucking dog. Anybody who watched his last fight, you gotta give him that at least. And so yeah, I'm going with Saaiman by decision. It could honestly go either way, but this fight I'm honestly looking forward to the most on this card, as I think most people are, to be honest. Next up, we have kind of I wouldn't say a shitty fight, but I mean, come on, this fight could have been put down a few more spots. We have Edmen Shahbazyan versus AJ Dobson. fantastic. We have Edmen Shahbazyan. Everybody knows who he is. Ronda Rousey, blah, 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 blah. Got fucked up by fucking Brad Tavares, Nasruddin Imavov, and fucking Anthony Hernandez. He has a record of 12-4, fighting out of Las Vegas. Whole money laundering fucking bullshit. You can look into that if you want. 26 years old, pretty young, pretty stupid as well. We have AJ Dobson. I'm not going to hate on him. He's at least not a scumbag. He is 32 years old, record of 7-2, 6'1", so an inch shorter than Edmen Shahbazyan. He is 32 years old as well, so he is in his physical prime, or at least he should be. Everybody's clock's different, unfortunately. Not the most experienced, but won his last fight by decision. His last finish was by submission, and his last finish before that was by knockout. So he has a pretty good amount of finishes. Edmen Shahbazyan has a good amount of getting finishes, or getting finished, I should say. So let's pray to God that AJ Dobson knocks the fucking head off Edmen Shahbazyan so he can get cut and we don't have to hear about this fucking disgrace to the community again. Next up, we have Karl Williams versus Justin Tafa. This is going to be a fun fight as well, especially for the heavyweight scrap. I think it'll be Justin Tafa winning this one with a 7-3 record. Not the best record, but very talented striker. 6 foot even, not the tallest heavyweight, especially against Karl Williams at 9-1 for a record. 34 years old, so he is quite a bit older than Justin Tafa, and he is 6'3", so he is quite a bit taller than Justin Tafa as well. But yeah, this could go honestly either way. It depends on who gets caught with the big shot early and can kind of get the momentum swing. But I'm going to go with Justin Tafa on this one. I know him a little bit better than Karl Williams. I'm a fan of both of them, but yeah, I'm going to go with Tafa by knockout in the first round. Next up, we have Rose Namajunas versus Amanda Ribas. Rose Namajunas has a record of 11-6. Not good. 31 years old, 5'5". And on Amanda Ribas, we have her record at 12-4. Not terrible. 30 years old, 5'3", so she is a little bit shorter than Rose. But yeah, this fight's a little bit trickier as well. I'm going to go with Amanda Ribas by knockout in the last round. Kind of made that decision just now, if you couldn't tell. I think Rose is kind of over the hill. She made way too many excuses for that absolutely piss-poor performance in the Carla Esparza fight. Then she lost the decision against Manon Fiorot, who also isn't, I mean, she's not bad, but she's not very good either. And yeah, I'm not super excited about this fight card. There's a few fights that I am very much looking forward to, but yeah, not the best. Anyway, what are your guys' thoughts and opinions on this? Do you think it'll be a sleeper card? Do you think it'll over-deliver? Or do you think it'll live up to the non-hype it has? And you could probably take this weekend off if you're not a giant MMA fan, let's be honest. Anyway, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you like the content. And I hope you guys have a great week.